Welcome to Dynamite Delight, and I'm going to tell you simply, there were parts here that I was dissatisfied with. The other people be fine with it? Me, no. No. Because the way it looked, for me, was bad for certain parts. Other things were good. They were fine. And questionable. But there were two parts that I was not fond of. That it was okay for certain parts of one of them, but I didn't care. Let's do the new All-Atlantic title. I don't know if they're going to call it All-Atlantic World title. I don't think they will. But the All-Atlantic title, a new title AEW is introducing, and they have now a tournament for it that's going to be finishing up at Forbidden Door. Fine. But what happened to the Trios title? Hasn't so many people been talking about a Trios title for so long? So many people have been talking about, we need a Trios title. Where is the Trios title? The next title is going to be the Trios title. But now they're giving us the All-Atlantic title. We have a whole bunch of tag teams on AEW. We need a new title for them. I think this was not wise right now. I think if they had doing a plan for a Trios title, it should have been introduced. Honestly, I think it should have been introduced. Because seeing an All-Atlantic title in another tournament is not bad. But seeing that we have so many matches that are for tag teams that are 6-man tags, a lot. 8-man tags, a lot. But mainly 6. They need a Trios title. I'm just saying. And since we're going through this All-Atlantic title tournament, the first qualifier is Buddy Matthews. I'm forgetting it. I almost called him Murphy. Buddy Matthews versus Pac. Or Payak, as I like to call him. I like Pac. But he should be called Pac. But let's make it simple. Did you think Pac was going to lose? I knew he wasn't going to lose. Buddy Matthews is a damn good wrestler. But being in the House of Black, he hasn't really done much. Not that I'm saying that Julia Hart and him haven't done anything. I'm just saying they haven't done much with him. So, as it stands, the House of Black hasn't really built them both up enough to make them really mean a lot. On Dynamite, nothing. Barely at all. They've been in a group. But I have not watched Darker Elevation. So I can't tell you if they've done something there. But you need it on your main shows for people to care. And yes, the match was good, but still, I didn't expect Pac to lose. That's just me, you guys, from below. Now, let's get to the Paige and Dave Finlay match. Finn Juice, one of the members. It wasn't a bad match. But this was not about Dave Finlay debuting on AEW. This is about trying to set up a Hangman Page wanting to go after the New Japan Pro Wrestling IWGP World title and dealing with Okada. I believe that's his name. And you seeing a little bit of Adam Cole making it very clear that he's never going to get that damn title. And as the King of Hearts holding up his damn title from the Hearts tournament, he's saying that the best person to do it is him. The question is going to be, how long will it be? And this is just me. I'm sure it might not happen. But how long will it be before that title that that belt that he's holding, his strap, will be up for grabs for Hangman Page? Because no matter either one of them winning, seeing that Cole carrying that belt, seeing that he's the first inaugural Owen Hart tournament runner and champion, sooner or later, either they're going to have him either take that belt off the table, in other words, just take it off TV, or it's going to be up for grabs. And the only person I see that would be best for it would Hangman Page. That's what I see. To get the moniker of King of Hearts, kind of like the King of the Ring, you wonder, would this work? That's just me, you guys, send below. Now, what should I say about Trent? talking about that it's unfair that their match was interfered by United Empire. And FTR coming out, and then seeing Will Ospreay coming out along with United Empire and wiping them all out. 8-man tag coming up. That's what this is going to be about. An 8-man tag with United Kingdom versus FTR and Trent along with a Rocky Romero. I can't remember what to call themselves. Rocky Pocky. I can't remember. It's Pocky something. But that's what it looks like is going to happen. That once Rocky comes back from New Japan and he goes back into AEW, they're going to have an 8-man tag. That's what it looks like it's going to be. And that's kind of sad because what are we doing with United Empire? I want to hear Will Ospreay. I want to hear him. I want to see him. I want to see him say something on AEW TV. Seeing the attacks is good, but we need to hear them. Because we want to make Forbidden Door mean something. I'm just saying. Now, the women's world title. This is one that was disappointing. The Thunder Rosa versus Shafir. I can't remember her name. Her first name. But there's a reason why I can't remember. Because she got no reaction. That woman's music sounds nice. Yes. But when you see her come out, she's not booed. She's not cheered. She's flat. I don't care what anyone says. This is not about her ring work, which wasn't 100% bad, but she's acting way more MMA than she is pro wrestler. And it's not a bad thing, but it's not exactly helping her. She doesn't give character. She doesn't show anything. She's just fighting. Guys, as I've told you for years, it takes more to be a pro wrestler just than being in the ring and doing the damn match. That person's got to have a personality of some kind. And don't get me wrong. There are certain people that can transcend going beyond. And I'm going to make this clear. There are a few people that can use their ring work to get over. It does happen. But for the majority there, it doesn't always work. And I believe her name is Marina Shafir. There you go. Marina Shafir. I had to fight to try and remember her name because there's nothing there. Saying that, can you solve the problem? Doesn't mean anything. It means nothing. It doesn't matter if she's been building herself up on Elevation and Dark. Dynamite and Rampage, it's blank. Blank. She didn't get cheered. She didn't get booed. And when she did the match, yes, they reacted to her strikes, but does not mean they reacted to her character. They cared more about Thunder Rosa than anything else, and I didn't think Thunder was going to lose here. Seeing Maria Shafir after the match attacking her felt empty. You know why? No expression. None. She gets up barely looking upset, just blank look. She doesn't show a fit. She doesn't hammer the mat. She doesn't show any emotion. She just attacks. And what is this for? To get her over? Nope. It's about Toni Storm coming in, whipping her ass, along with Thunder Rosa, and setting up Toni Storm to go up against Thunder Rosa eventually. Now do you see what I'm talking about? Let's move on. Now, let me put it to you like this. How can I say this? The Warlow segment. I liked it. Warlow spoke well. I'm botching here because of Smart Mark. But how Warlow talked, saying it very clearly, I could try and get into that battle royal, but I chose not to, and I will get to that in a minute. I chose not to because I want to face you at your best. I don't want to have to get a title and then face you after you recover. I want to come at you straight, just like I did before, and I want you to be fully recovered because that's what I want. But until I get that TNT title, it's waiting for me. I want it Then we get Scorpio Sky coming down and making it very clear that he can't wrestle because his knee is messed up. And what did we get with Warlow? Warlow said, I got no problem with you. I know you ain't full. I'm not telling you now, but guess what? I am telling you when you become 110%, I will be waiting. I am part of the roster. I got no problem. I'm sitting lovely, baby. Come at me when you're ready. So now, Warlow's going after the TNT title. And I hope they keep that title because I do like the color scheme on it. I do like the new TNT title with gold and purple. Or is it lavender? Whatever it is. I just like it. It looks good. It looks better than the last title. I'm just saying. Now, let's get to Moxley versus a... Let me give it to you like this. Out of all the matches that happened on this show was... It was good to see that match. Because it was the best match of the night for me personally. It was. I know other people are going to say Buddy Murphy as well as Pac was the best match of the night. For me, no. I really did like when it came to Moxley and Kyle O'Reilly. I felt that was the superior match. It wasn't just because it was a blood that came from the nose and mouth of Moxley because they were giving full strikes. It was due to the fact that I was thinking, could they actually go with Kyle O'Reilly to go to Forbidden Door? I knew they weren't. But they tried really hard to make it look like he could. And even though I knew Moxley was going to win, they still allowed Kyle O'Reilly to go out there and push as hard as he could against Moxley. Now, not everyone's going to agree with me. But I do believe it was the best match because they tried very hard to make it convincing enough with Kyle O'Reilly. But let's be honest, we all knew that Moxley was going to win that match. There is no way that he was going to lose. There was no way. It just wasn't going to happen. And now he's going to Forbidden Door. And going up against whoever wins that next match. That's supposed to be at, I forgot what it's called, the New Japan Pro Wrestling match. I mean, not match, but pay-per-view. I don't remember what it's called. The Darkness or something, or Dark One, or I can't remember. But I'll have to find out because I think it's coming out on the 11th or 12th. So I might be curious enough to take a look at it. Next to Always Ready. I am seeing if I can watch it, but admittedly, as I've said, I have not been myself lately. I've been absent-minded. So I'm going to see if I can see it, but I won't lie to you. I have not been myself. Finally, the Battle Royal. I got to say this. I must say this. It has to be stated. Did Eddie Kingston get eliminated? Guys, I don't have the shot. But if you remember watching that Battle Royal, and they got a lot of people in there that I felt wasn't going to win. There was no way Lance Archer was going to win. There was no way he was going to go and deal with Moxley again. I didn't expect it to happen. I expected that Moxley was going to get somebody new. At least until I saw Eddie in the match and how heavily he was cheered. Guys, Eddie Kingston was the most loudest cheered person there. The loudest. Only other people that got cheered the most was the Acclaim dealing with the ass boys of Billy Gunn. So, I'm going like, wait, what the hell? Garcia and him get eliminated when they went through the middle rope. Guys, unless they went back in and jumped over the top turn ropes, Garcia and Eddie Kingston were not eliminated in the damn Battle Royal, and when there was still 6 people left, there should have been 8. No, when there was 5 people left, there should have been 7. When there were 4 people left, they shouldn't have had that. When there was 3, there should have been 5. Eddie Kingston was not eliminated. Garcia was not eliminated unless they jumped back into the ring and each of them was taken over the top ring rope, because if you do remember, Garcia was taken through the middle rope. He didn't go over the top rope with Eddie Kingston. Both of them were eliminated, and they said they were both out. And guess what? It was filmed. It was filmed. They had it on camera that both of them went for the middle rope. They didn't both go over the top rope. They were fighting. They cut away from them. And then Eddie and Garcia were both supposedly eliminated. So unless it's about anyone who's thrown off the ring skirt, those two were not taken out. And I'm going like, what the fuck? And then Eddie's in my face. He says, Jake Hager, I want you. Because of what you did. I want you. I want you in Rampage. I don't care. I want to fight. Really? Eddie has now had 2 battle royals. 2. He wasn't eliminated in the first one, and they tried to use that to try and do something with him and Lance Archer about a year or so ago. We know that happened. Eddie was never eliminated. Now again, Eddie Kingston has now been eliminated, and he wasn't eliminated. Now maybe they're going to bring this back up again, and maybe they finally will do an angle with Eddie where he could go after a real title. Now that they have the All-Atlantic title, the TNT title, and the World title, maybe he'll finally gain a title on AEW television. I was so hoping, I'm not going to lie here, the moment I watched the Battle Royal and I saw Eddie in there, I'm thinking, and hearing the crowd, oh man, does this mean they may let Eddie go up against Moxley and let him actually have a match at the Forbidden Door where, since he's a lover of New Japan Pro Wrestling, All Japan Pro Wrestling, this would actually be something interesting. Seeing that Eddie Kingston, who is over like shit on a pig, or mud on a pig, if you want to make it more clearer. He is over with the fans. The people love him as a face. This could have been something special. See it like this, guys. Let's say Eddie Kingston is the one who won that match and went up against Moxley, and we have the ending match, and Moxley said, Eddie, buddy, and you know I love you, you know I'm always there for you, but this is my chance to get over. And then you have Eddie, he says, Mox, I know me and you have always gone to war, we have done this, but know this, that I am happy that the person that gives me the opportunity to be able to go to Forbidden Door and go after the world title is you, my best friend, the person that my mama knows that was there with me and promised to keep an eye on me when my mother was always worried about me. It is you that I'm going to be going up against, so I get the shot to go to the Forbidden Door and go after the world title. That would have been special. That would have meant something. And if Eddie went to Forbidden Door and won the interim title, he then gets a shot at CM Punk. Guys, think about it for a minute. This would have given Eddie full circle closure as he went into Ring of Honor, and he always had an issue with the guys there, Samoa Joe, Bryan Danielson. When it comes to CM Punk, he looked up to them because they were the ones who set up everything. He has been there for years, and now he can go full circle and finally get a match against one of his peers that he started and knew at ROH. What do we get? Nothing. Now, mind you, they could still set this up saying that Eddie Kingston was not eliminated, because if I'm right, many people may say Garcia and Eddie Kingston were not eliminated because I didn't see either one of them get thrown over the top turn rope. Eddie grabbed Garcia, took him through the middle rope. He didn't throw him over the top rope, and they weren't hanging on to try and keep themselves from falling out. Eddie went under the top turn rope, so did Garcia. And both of them were fighting until they cut away, and then they showed Eddie and Garcia eliminated. And if it's a battle royal where people must be eliminated over the top turn rope, they just set up Eddie again not to win. And if they don't do anything with this is going to be like bullshit. But maybe they will. I don't know. But this is my point of view, and I hope you enjoyed this Dynamite the Live. Please give me a comment below, and I will be doing my Impact review tomorrow, and that's I got to go to my doctor tomorrow, and I think it's going to be a long day, so hopefully I will not be exhausted and go, I don't want to do it. Peace.